Hey, what's going on, everybody? See, we got somebody joining us now. How's it going tonight? Sorry if I'm a little slow on reading comments tonight. I don't have the little ones. Oh, for Hemi, we are live. What's going on, buddy? Check it out. We got them in hand. I just did the unboxing video, and it's trying to upload right now. But yeah, we got them going on, buddy. They made it safely, and they are in good hands. So I figure you'd definitely appreciate seeing a little bit of an update on your beloved EDCs. I got the Loki in the pocket right now, and I'm going to be carrying that one first for the old. You know what? I might even throw the leaf jumper in there. I was going to say for Titanium Tuesday, but heck, I'm already past that. The only two titanium knives that I even have, they're actually over at Neil's house, over at the Knight's Edge. But yeah, we started. Hopefully, you're having a good day and your nerves are a little bit better now that your knife's have finally made its destination. I know that can be a incredibly stressful deal is when you send your knives away to some stranger, I guess you could say. But definitely got to trust the process. They're in good hands, and I'm definitely take good care of them. Definitely glad to see they made it. I know, me too. I was definitely stoked on that. I was working out in the garage, and I heard the mailman pull up, and I ran out there and made sure I got him. How cold is it at your house, Nick? I seen you were from the land up there somewhere. I bet it is. Gotta be cold from where you're at. Looks like we're struggling a little bit at this tip on this dang thing here. Let's see what we throw some Sharpie on there and see what we got. Say we're not gonna be doing live too long tonight. Was -12 to real feel a -34. Holy cow, that is freaking crazy. Right now it's like 10. No, it's not 10. I think it's like 7 degrees here, of course, in Ohio. And real feel, I think it's in like -5s. But I can only imagine. What do you? Hopefully, you guys park your vehicles inside of a garage because I just could not imagine going out and starting. I don't think any diesel truck could be starting out there pretty reliably. That is pretty crazy. Imagine you see all the trucks at the truck stop just sitting running all night when you get something like that. Edward Greller, yo, what's going on, man? Glad to see you back. Appreciate it. I remember you from the other night. How's it going, buddy? We're just chatting it up. We got a pretty cool video just dropping right now. It's actually uploading. Did a little bit of an unboxing for Hemi there. He sent some knives over to the channel for us to take a look at, do a couple reviews and stuff like that. I got a question for you too there, Nick. What work sharp is that? This is a work sharp precision adjust. This isn't the elite one. This is just the standard run of the mill one that you get from the box store. The under $70-$80 ones, I think it is. -2 with a real feel of 17. That is crazy. By the way, have you ever sharpened that the leaf jumper yet, Nick? Or is it still the factory edge? I was just looking at it, and I feel like it's got a pretty high edge angle just by looking at it. At least the edge bevel isn't extremely wide. So I know on some of the other Spydercos I've seen, they got a pretty good wide edge, I guess you could say. Laid back edge angle. I guess that's a proper terminology on that. If you guys would smash that like button, really would appreciate it. So we started on this sharpening last night. The heel and the tip are issues. Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm getting the heel pretty good right here. This TRM does a really, really good job on their factory edges, and yeah. So I just feel like I'm just missing a part of the tip right there, just right at the very edge, which isn't a big deal. I imagine the second sharpening would get it, and you're really not going to be using that really fine point. But overall, I do have some issues with Spydercos on this thing, but for the most part, it's a pretty good system with this guided system. So I use the Sharp Maker to supplement this system. The Sharp Maker. Oh, that's pretty cool. Heck yeah. Was that the Spyderco Sharp Maker, I guess you're talking about? At least that's what I feel like you're referring to. I feel like that's a thing. I feel like I've heard that. It's been sharpened. It came with one wide and one real narrow edge bevel. Yeah, I feel like that happens sometimes. I feel like I probably could have put a little more time actually. I don't want to say I'm reprofiling. Yeah, the triangle ones has the stones come down like that. Those are pretty cool. I've actually never had any sort of experience with them, but I bet they are pretty cool. Pretty cool little setups. How do the stones cut? Like I know they have like what is like a CBN kind of stone or something like that. How do they cut something like K390 or Maximate or something like that? I wonder. I just wonder because they're not an actual diamond abrasive, how good of a cut you're actually getting with it. That's at least my concerns. I mean, I know Spyderco is a really good, reputable brand, and they wouldn't be selling junk. Or at least I wouldn't think they would sell stuff that they're, you know, sell sharpeners that couldn't cut their steels that they're actually producing and putting out. All right, so we almost had this thing pretty well dialed in. I think we could run a couple more passes, guys. Please don't forget that like button. Really do appreciate it, Nick. You're the man. That does help push us out. Like there for ceramic, they just touch them. Like, okay, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. You're not doing a whole dedicated sharpening on it. That's just your supplement. Okay, that's a good call there. Had to go ahead and read back at that comment. That's a definitely a good way to think about that. I've been trying to do more and more freehand sharpening this year. I'm been doing a little bit here and there. Of course, I really hate to risk ruining the bevels on my more expensive knives from my mistakes on a freehand system. So this definitely gets the job done. Uh, Definitely gets the job done though. For the edges that I'm putting on, I would love to reinvest in a big hams. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by and watching. If you guys aren't already, please consider subscribing too. We're climbing up there in our subscriber count. We got some good videos coming up too. Really excited about them. So make sure you stay tuned for that. You can definitely feel it at the top there. What steel is that? This is MagnaCut right here. This is a TRM Holy Nerd and MagnaCut. So I'm almost done. So I've already been through 320. I started this last night. It's okay. Is my phone or the picture blurry? It's my phone, or is the picture blurry? At least what I'm looking at the back feed from my phone, it doesn't look like it's blurry, at least on my end. So it could be a frame rate issue or something like that. Deja vu, definitely is deja vu. It's like I was saying, we started sharpening this last night for about an hour ish, something like that. I don't want to say we reprofiled, but we set it at 17 degrees. And this is actually the second pass on the 600 grit. And we're almost done with this. Move over to ceramic, touch it up on the strop. And then we're going to get into some, mine's pretty blurry, not going to lie. I don't know. I got a full signal here. I'm not on the Wi-Fi. Maybe I can. Audio is good, which matters more. Yeah, let's see if I can switch it over to the Wi-Fi and see if it's gonna make any difference. Let me guys know. Let me know, you guys. Yeah, guys, let me know. Jeez, that was a struggle to get out of there for a second. Holy cow. Hola, just dropping in to say hi. Neil, nice edge. 9 inches of snow. No way. I think the most we got this year at one time was 6 inches, and that is unreal. So yeah, audio is great. Coming in clutch over there with Stephen Weigel. Really do appreciate that, buddy. Tell Dom, little man, I said what's up. I think I need new glasses. No, I think it's probably coming from my end. It just switched over to Wi-Fi, so maybe hopefully it's getting a little bit better. Let me guys know what you see, if it's making any sort of difference. Interested to know. I feel like sometimes struggle with a little bit. I'm videoing here in the basement. This is my impromptu recording studio, so sometimes I have a rough signal. But let me know if it gets any better, I guess you could say. Definitely got a pretty good burr circuit on this though. Everybody still hear me in the chat? Everything still good? Hopefully everything's still good. I feel like everybody not hearing any seeing any comments coming back, so hopefully I didn't lose anything. We had a couple comments rolling in there for a little bit. There we go. 0 snow up in Michigan, but -8 right now. Is the quality any better on the? What the heck? Now it went away. Huh. 0 snow where I'm at in Wisconsin. Love it. I hate snow. That's crazy. Well, it's too dang cold for snow up in Wisconsin right now. Right now it's really cold here. We got about 1 inch of snow left on the ground from the. We had about 8 inches total, but that is crazy. 9 inches in Louisiana. That is nuts. I seen that they were having a pretty wicked snowstorm. But who was talking about the shot show? Who said that? Killalam? No, was it Killamas? Have you guys seen these Shotso stuff? I have seen Spyderco's. Not really busy. That's blurry still on my end, but I hear you loud and clear. Well, I guess that's good. I seen Benchmade's. It was Blade HQ. That's what I watched. I listened to on the way home tonight, and I did see. Geez, I can't talk. The new knives that Benchmade was coming out with. I want to say new models, variants, whatever the heck it is. Yeah, I can only imagine what the prices are gonna be on those. What grit are you finishing at? 600. This is I'm just gonna hit the ceramic on it one time, but I prefer a 600 grit edge. One, because it's the highest one that I have, and two, I just think it gives a real nice toothy edge on it, and I definitely do appreciate a nice working edge. I see 10 pixels. JK, bro. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully that's not going to be too bad. So we definitely have a burr started. So we are definitely right at the apex on this thing. See if we can do a little bit of burr removal here. I like 400 to 600. Yeah, 400 to 600 is really good. So I'm just going to finish it here on the ceramic, and then we're going to move over to the strop. I got a 1.5 micron diamond compound on the strop there. And I feel like the 600 on this work sharp is pretty fine though. Like it really does put a pretty shiny. And I also put some of that 1.5 micron stropping compound on this ceramic here, and I feel like it is making it super shiny, which is pretty impressive. 600 grit is my go-to on pretty much everything. That sharpener I have, I like it. Bird Dog, really do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Have you tried the lapping films? No, I have not, Edward. I've heard about them. Never have done anything with them. Don't even know the process of it. That would be something that would be cool to look into, though. Can you explain it to me somewhat? Like, I don't really understand the whole process of it. Maybe I just need to watch some YouTube videos on how it works. But I heard they're pretty inexpensive. They take a while to get through them. I mean, I've heard of lapping before, at least on like that on engines and stuff. So I feel like that was like a lapping compound. So not too sure, not well versed on that side of the stuff. Don't really know what's going on there, but seems interesting though. I heard you can get a really wicked mirror edge and a super sharp edge at the same time. We are definitely getting a shiny edge on this thing. That is for sure. I imagine once I get some higher stones, I'm curious if I'm not into polished edges anyway. No, I mean, they look pretty. I'll definitely give them that. I'm not sure how. I know some knives, some steels have better edge stability with a like a lower grit edge, say 600, something like that. Of course, I'm a big fan of 600 degree edge that we just talked about. But man, that is, hopefully you guys can see that. It's a film like tape that can be replaced. So what do you put it on? I mean, what do you? I guess I'm just kind of curious, like to what you're sharpening it with. Is it like you put it on a strop or something, or what's the actual protocol on it? I guess you could say, instead of a stone. Interesting. That'd be something to look into for sure. I do want to try out instead of I've done theirs for a custom fit, but I'd never heard of them in knives. What Cool Swanson? What do you think of the new Worksharp Pro Precision Just Elite? The one that comes in that pretty cool like a Pelican case. That thing is pretty sweet. I could only imagine what the price is on it though. I did see that it comes with those fancy stones and stuff like that. And I feel like if you're getting up into the $400 price range, $500, I feel like you might as well just get like a TS Prof, Cadet or something like that, or something like some one of those real high end ones. Covers the white honestone. That's pretty interesting. I know 3M makes lapping films. I might have to look into something like that. But for now, this thing is. I should have tried to cut some paper with it. Not It's 450. Yeah. So I mean, you're in the. I don't know how much the new KMEs are, but I know they're fairly expensive, around that $500 some price range. I know the TS Prof Cadet. People I seen they were getting them on sale for like 350. I just hope you enjoy my knives more than the last YouTuber I sent them to. Sent Nees my ZT0462, and he just trashed them. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I'm just speaking for myself here, but I'm trying to I don't even know what I'm trying to say there. Distance myself from a lot of those bigger channels. I don't even watch Metal Complex anymore, really. Every once in a while, I'll watch a video or something. I do like Neves, though. I feel like he does put out some pretty good information, but I appreciate everything that everybody sends me. People have their preferences, stuff like that. I've actually never even held a zero tolerance knife, so sometime, um, if you would, yeah, later on, if you want to send that ZT or something like that later on down the road, I'd love to take a look at it. It'd be pretty sweet. I know ZTs are pretty cool knives, tough, rugged, overbuilt kind of stuff. Definitely a big fan of that. I really want to look at that ZT0562, the Hinder design one. I feel like that would be something really cool to look at too. All right, we got seams. I feel you, bro. Yeah, I honestly is good. Honesty is good. It just hurt personally. Yeah, I get it for sure. For the price we pay for knives, paying that much for sharpening system doesn't seem that ludicrous. No, it doesn't. I mean, you know, um, you're you're buying something once, something that you can use for a long time. Eventually, a really long time. Something that you can actually take care of your knives, not have to send them. That's all that matters. So at the end of the day, so we got a pretty nice shiny looking edge on this thing now. 600 degree per side, or 600 degree per side, 600 grit with the ceramic, and then we're going to finish it on this strop here. We got 1.5 micron polishing or diamond comp. Had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I'm not going to say I prefer one or the other because I've only had experience with one, but I do like the paste good. I like the way it dries on the actual stone itself. So pretty cool. I don't know. I think it's a personal preference though. If you have the paste, then it makes a big difference. Not sure, as I have no experience with what I've heard as a previous video. Sorry, can't help much. I have no, yeah, I don't have too much experience with it either, but we have a wicked edge on this thing though. That is for sure. Hopefully, you guys are tuning back in here. We have a super insanely sharp edge on this. I wonder if we can get a piece of paper we can stand up and cut with. Yeah, that was a pretty clean cut there. I wish I had I always see people with those dang paper towel rolls and those things. That's pretty cool. But no, we're definitely wicked sharp on this one. Of course, that was 600 grit. We're back. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Perhaps consistency. I guess I'm kind of confusing what you guys are talking about. Consistency is like in maybe like in your diamonds, maybe that's what you're talking about, consistency. Yeah, I feel like I just feel like you have a hard time spraying. I guess those diamonds have to be like the tiniest little things in the world to be able to go through like an emulsion and actually go through a sprayer. But that at the same time, and it doesn't really like fan out. Of course, it's just kind of like a gloops down on, at least from what I've seen. Just kind of gloops down on the actual stone itself, not the stone, but the strop. But I do want to try out some basswood. That is another thing that I really do want to try out sometime this year. People I've heard of are using like basswood strops and seem to be having really good luck with them. Jimmy Crow, good evening, everybody. not going to be staying on too long here. A couple more minutes. I'm going to go hang out with the family a little bit. I was down here recording a video, a little bit of an unboxing. Hopefully it's going to be coming up on the channel before too long. Actually upload. Maybe that's the reason why I'm having so much problems with you know, the actual stream. Got yeah. But hey, Nick, by the way, if you have Instagram, hit me up on Instagram. It'd be a little easier to talk to you through than email. Probably doesn't matter much. I'm excited to see my knives unboxed. Yeah, it was a cool video to make too. It was fun. I'm always a big fan. I feel like I got a pretty consistent. I'm saying I've been practicing here and there on this beater knife right here, this Gonzo. At least trying to get my edge bevels a little more consistent on freehand sharpening. And I feel like on these aggressive big belly drop point knives is going to be like some of the best training you can do. At least really keeping that wrist locked in, trying to stay loose and rigid at the same time. Keep your elbow lifted up. Consistent flat bevels is obviously the name of the game on this. But I've been trying to get a couple reps in here and there. Not daily, but I've been just making my round. Sharpening's became a long way since I was a kid. All right. It's definitely starting to create a little bit of a bevel on here already, so that's pretty exciting there. I feel like the more confidence you can build with the stone, the better off you're going to be. Stones are incredibly expensive too. I mean, you can get a lot of money wrapped up into stones as you can sharpening systems. But I feel like you could put a really great edge on a knife with a freehand stone a lot quicker than you can on, say, a guided system too. And if you can create a pretty nice edge bevel and get a good burst started, then heck with it. I feel like I struggle sitting down sharpening though. I need to. I feel like it's something that I need to be practicing standing more often than not. I feel like it's hard to control my shoulders quite right when I'm sitting. The old falling versus edge leading strokes. Trying to. The old falling versus edge leading. I think it takes a lot of focus to do this too. I'm not able to read the comments near as good and as effectively as I am doing a freehand or a guided system. We've got a pretty consistent bevel going there. We even created a burr on the other side, so that's pretty impressive. Need to get working on some new equipment, but good work. Need to work on Charles Welch. I'll talk to you about that tomorrow, bud. Let's see if we can go ahead and work on this burr removal here. Once you start paying me more, Chuck, I can yeah, it definitely does take some practice. I think we created a really fine. And if you guys don't remember, I actually took this knife and dulled it completely on this. I dulled the knife completely on this actual stone right here. I ran it over a whole bunch of times, and I still got a bad spot down there. But towards the belly, definitely got some sharp right there. So that's kind of cool, I guess. This thing was so dull you could run it over your arm and it wouldn't even do anything. So, all right, guys, that's all I'm going to do for tonight, though. I really do appreciate you stopping by and watching. Make sure to hopefully that video drops sometime tonight, but if not, it's going to be up in the morning. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. But if you're not subscribed, make sure you do that. Hit the like button. And we will get back on this train here hopefully another day. I'm not sure if it's going to be tomorrow or not. One of the other awesome guys from the channel, Ray, we're going to hopefully do a live stream with him too, coming up here for too long. So we're going to do like kind of like a double live stream thing. Never done that before, but we're going to go ahead and give that a my butter knife is sharper. Screw you, Chuck. But buddy, you guys have a good one, and we'll